Hi, in this particular video, I'm going to be discussing a major problem with most Nigerians in diaspora, particularly those who are interested in investing in real estate in Nigeria. The truth about it is, this is one video you need to watch to the very end so that you get the point I am going to be making in this video. And I would appreciate if you can share this with people who are also living in the diaspora because it can help in making a difference in the next 5 years for some of our Nigerians who are living abroad. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Raymond Dijama and I'm the lawyer that loves real estate. Or if you like the real estate entrepreneur that uses law as a tool in the best interest of my client. This particular video is brought to you by Fortreal Rei Ltd. And of course, all the videos on this YouTube channel, Fortreal Media. So if you're somebody who is interested in building wealth through real estate investment, because real estate is a sure pathway to building sustainable wealth. If you're that person who is interested in getting information about real estate investment in Nigeria or wanting to get opportunities around real estate investment in Nigeria, this particular YouTube channel is for you. So do subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment, and basically stay in touch because we are here for you. We just don't look out for one-time transactions. We want to be part of your financial success story as you journey to building sustainable wealth through real estate investment. So what am I looking to talk about in this particular video? I am hoping that by the end of this video, I'll be able to convince you as to why a lot of persons are not investing in Nigeria from the diaspora. So what I'm going to be sharing with you in this particular video is one that I particularly consider to be sensitive. So I'm going to try as much as I can to stay on the fact. And I would appreciate if you can also focus on the fact and the point I am hoping to address in this particular video so that we don't miss the point and just begin to talk what we are not supposed to talk, right? So I really would appreciate that we stay focused on the fact. So I need to start by making a bit of an emphasis on the fact that nowhere is perfect. There is no city that is perfect. Every city has its problem. Every city has its challenges. Every city has what it is dealing with or what she is dealing with, as the case may be, right? So Nigeria is not an isolation, or Nigeria doesn't carry the worst problems of the entire world on its head or on her head, as you choose to call it. With that said, let me now go straight into the point, which is going to lay foundation for what I intend talking about. It is the fact that there is something referred to as bad media. Bad media has become a serious problem for our Nigerians abroad. And that has become a problem if you ask me. In fact, the reason I am doing this particular video is because a diasporan, I was speaking to her a few days back, and she raised certain issues. By replying and giving her correct fact, she felt like it makes sense to let more people know about this, and that is why this video is being done. Because in making those points, I just realized that in fact that was not the first time I had thought of doing a video like this, and I was just hoping that I would find the right time to do it, and I guess it's the time to do the video, right? So there is something referred to as bad media, and in my definition, bad media is simply focusing on or focusing and emphasizing on the bad realities of a particular people or a particular region or a particular area. In fact, there's an extreme part of bad media which is cooking up facts that are not correct in a bid to gain attention. And in the social media space, some persons refer to it as baiting. They bait you in to look at the conversation. So, for example, here's something like massacre in the heart of Abuja. The moment you hear that or the moment you see that, you are interested. You want to see what's happening. And one of the things that we've realized, let me quickly give an instance and then buttress the point and also summarize this as quick as possible. Now, there was this time that a video was trending. The video doesn't have a title. Ordinarily, I could have said you should search for that video, but I believe some persons who are watching this may have seen that video. There was a video where some people were crying and shouting and saying that they just kidnapped somebody and the kidnappers live opposite just by the third road, and they were also mentioning that opposite that where the kidnappers were staying there was the Nigerian police headquarters, or that was where the Nigerian police headquarters were. Technically, they were saying that the kidnappers were living opposite the Nigerian police headquarters in Abuja. Now, for somebody who doesn't know Abuja, when you see that video online, you live somewhere in Canada or somewhere in the UK, when you see that video online, the only thing that comes to your mind is that Nigeria is messed up. If kidnappers can be living opposite the Nigerian police headquarters, then the security system is messed up. The security architecture, which is the English that we end up speaking, is totally messed up. And then those that would say in it and all of that begin to come in, right? And even me watching that video, it was sad to watch. It was painful to watch. But the truth is, there is no bush in front of the Nigerian police headquarters in Abuja. Nigerian police headquarters is literally the heart of Abuja, or it's literally in the heart of Abuja, and the Aso Rock is just a few minutes away. But that kind of story will trend, and what happens is that as somebody who lives abroad or who lives in the diaspora, when you watch that kind of video, watch anything that looks like it, watch another one that looks around or that delivers bad news about Nigeria, what happens is that the algorithm of that social media platform that you are watching, whether it's YouTube or Instagram, the algorithm now knows that you like bad news. Yes, the algorithm now assumes or knows that you like bad news and will keep suggesting that to you. So, in other words, whenever you come online to YouTube, to Instagram, or to any social media platform, you will only see bad news about Nigeria. So with that, you definitely will not invest in real estate. Earlier this year, I had a client who specifically came to Nigeria to liquidate his properties, to liquidate his real estate investments. And that was why he reached out to me. So the idea was he reached out to see how we can make connections and then liquidate his properties because he was fed up, he was tired of Nigeria, and he didn't want to have anything to do with Nigeria again. Apparently, his family, his children, everybody are abroad, right? So there was no need to leave the properties back in Nigeria. So he basically came to liquidate and then forget about Nigeria. When he came, the summary of his of that story is that 4 months after he came, we have done 2 houses and 1 land for that man in a space of less than about 4 months after he came to Nigeria to liquidate his properties. And why did that happen? When he visited Abuja, specifically, he landed in Lagos and visited Abuja. When he visited Abuja, he realized that it was not what they were saying on the media. Apparently, for some of you, you lived outside of Nigeria for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Some that I even had to have conversations with have lived outside of Nigeria for 30 years. So for 30 whole years, 10 whole years, 20 whole years, you've not been in Nigeria. And the only thing you know about Nigeria is bad news. So apparently there's no reason why you want to invest in real estate or invest in Nigeria because what you are seeing is bad news. But let us place emphasis on the fact that because you watch 1, 2, 3, 4 bad news, the algorithm will keep bringing that your way and you will never see anything good about Nigeria. So with that, that becomes a challenge. And that lady, she's telling me that she told her relatives or her friends who of course are not in Nigeria as well, that she invested in Nigeria, and they were saying a lot of things about how can she be making any real estate investment in Nigeria at this point when Nigeria is this, when Nigeria is that, and all of that. I also have another madam, another lady. She's grandma. She's my mommy, right? She most likely be watching this video. She wanted to buy 3 houses in Abuja, right? But for whatever reasons, I have to make this explanation to her as well. For whatever reasons, she keeps talking about kidnapping, Boko Haram, and all of this stuff. I am not saying that things are not happening. I am not saying that certain things are or everything is right. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that because you are focused on bad media, that is the only thing the algorithm is bringing your way, and that is definitely affecting you. Why not you try to focus on seeing a bit of, and of course, our media generally have their role in that they are playing in all of this. And of course, it's a game of attention, and they are getting it. They're making their money. They're putting money in their pocket. And I feel like there should be some form of regulation to all of this. But I mean, everybody's looking for money. They're vloggers online. In fact, I saw a video where somebody categorically stated that TD Jakes is dead. That video had a lot of views. I was shocked. I mean, TD Jakes is like a mentor to me. And the moment I saw that video on YouTube, I had to go to the internet, check other platforms, check his platforms to confirm that. And man, he's alive and he's still alive up to this point in time. So that's an example of what we're saying here. So if you're somebody who still cares about Nigeria, still loves Nigeria, still interested in what is happening in Nigeria, Nigeria is not perfect. Our nation is not perfect. Our security architecture is not perfect. And of course, just this morning, I don't want to go there so that you don't become defensive, especially if you're living abroad. Because if I begin to give other points of issues that we are also aware of, other things that are happening outside of Nigeria, you will become defensive. So let me just leave it at that. But I know you know that no society is perfect. Every society has its issues. And because every society has its issues, then we should give Nigeria um, not a break per se. We should leave some gap for hope or some form of light at the end of the tunnel for Nigeria. And with that said, that is a problem I think that most Nigerians abroad have. And with that, most of them would not want to invest in real estate. Of course, there are other issues of wrong representations. For those who want to invest in real estate, the relatives didn't do what they want, or their friend didn't do what they want, or this agent didn't do what they want. All of those issues are part of the issues that some Nigerians abroad have. But generally, I feel like this is a major one because it has become recurrent, especially from my conversation with our clients who are not residents in Nigeria. And that's why I thought to do this video. And I don't know what you think. Do let me know in the comment section. I'd appreciate your feedback. And importantly, I would encourage you to invest in real estate in Nigeria because real estate investment in Nigeria gives you huge returns on investment, huge and fast returns on investment. It has its issues as well, but of course, you can be rest assured that if you do it right, ultimately you will benefit from it. I've had to listen to people who have done businesses, real estate businesses abroad in the UK, Dubai, and other civilized nations. And one thing they keep saying is the fact that Nigeria real estate gives you the highest returns. So that basically tells you that real estate in Nigeria is one that you definitely should do. Real estate in Nigeria is one that you definitely should do. So you look away a bit from the bad media and focus on the good that Nigeria has. So do look a bit into the good angle of Nigeria because trust me, a lot of good is happening here in Nigeria. And yeah, I'm still proud to be a Nigerian. I hope that things will get better. I pray that things will get better. We'll do our best as well, not just pray that things will get better. But until then, it is still Nigeria, it's still our home, and it's still our motherland. Ladies and gentlemen, again, my name is Raymond the German, and I think this is the point to say I love Nigeria. And do subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment, and we appreciate the feedback. Our numbers are right on your screen. Do reach out to us when you need any of our services as it relates to investing in real estate here in Nigeria, and specifically Abuja. Enjoy the rest of your day.